Alright, great weather today and a great time to test some walking and capturing, and as well doing a lot of steps because I am actually trying to help somebody test something out as well. I decided to go with a similar route as last time because before it was really dark because of the daylight times, whereas now it's different, so you should see the sunrise earlier so you can see, I guess, some new places, what they actually look like around like the UBC area and so forth. So a multitude of reasons to try this, but either way it's going to be ambitious. I think I should be okay overall. I'm just kind of wondering whether or not the camera can withstand, for example, the summer weather. Because last time I tried it during the winter time, you guys remember doing all the time lapse and so forth, and it worked okay, but I ran out of battery power for things like the phone, so I'm trying to better prepare this time around. And as well, it's going to be a really long walk. You would think with the water and all, this would be a fantastic area to walk through, but it's filled with rocks and everything. It's so bumpy and uncomfortable in many cases. Overall, feeling great like last time. Most of the stops I have to do is for technical reasons, like replacing batteries on the camera. Last time I was worried about whether or not I had enough camera battery to last the seawall. This time there's plenty. It's still running on the backup power bank and I got 2 full batteries left. It's the phone battery actually that's draining really fast. Okay, the battery pack is finally drained for the camera. Still a lot left though. Where should I go? I actually still need to fly the drone still. Maybe I'll go back to the science world and around Chinatown. That doesn't help with the walking since it adds weight, but it was a good deal. Since I got the battery, let's just document some of the sections, I guess, to see if this survives. battery's finally in the red. I'm surprised it lasts that long. I'm actually more surprised it lasted with the heat and stuff too. Let me find a place to sit down and change everything up. This is actually technically my first break. I went non-stop. Okay, that's about it for the majority of the day anyways. I need to close these walking apps because they're draining the battery pretty fast. I'm still gonna walk a bit here and there, but for the most part, the majority of the stuff is done. It was a really good test in my opinion. That camera lasts forever pretty much, regardless of the temperature. Of course, if I went to somewhere where it's like 40 degrees Celsius or whatever, it would have actually stayed on overall. But I think just by looking at this, it's about it's over 120,000 steps or something like that anyways. And yes, I'm perfectly fine. You get used to it when you walk that much. Alright, see you guys later.